From AccuWeather.com, this is AccuWeather Daily, a brief host-read article. It's weather news in a nutshell. The arrival of spring brings the peak of severe weather with it across the U.S., and AccuWeather forecasters are saying that the worst of the storms and tornadoes might occur outside of the traditional tornado alley. During March, April, and May, conditions align to create severe weather. Cold air from Canada collides with warm, moist air from the Gulf, providing the fuel and energy for life-threatening thunderstorms to develop across the central and eastern U.S. The focal point of storms in this area is due to a combination of a large, persistent area of high pressure that's parked over the southwest that could limit thunderstorms into parts of the plains and unusually warm waters in the Gulf, which will have a strong influence on severe weather. Farther north, the start of spring may feel more like the continuation of winter, putting a lid on the threat of damaging thunderstorms and tornadoes compared to last year when severe weather made an early appearance in those areas. Tornadoes and intense storms will most likely ramp up in April and May. AccuWeather long-range forecast expert Paul Pastelok said that severe weather can expand into the Central Plains during April, but the primary area is still the Mississippi, Tennessee, and western Ohio valleys. Thunderstorms will become even more widespread by May, when a shift in the overall weather pattern will open the door for more storms across the Midwest, the Mid-Atlantic, and across parts of the traditional tornado alley. The chance for long-lived destructive storms known as derechos will also be on the rise late in the spring and into the summer. Derechos are also known as inland hurricanes due to their intense winds and often widespread damage. Though it is early to determine where these may form, AccuWeather forecasters are leaning toward the Central Plains and mid-Mississippi Valley based on the pattern forecast and research. The tornado season last year was one of the worst on record, with 1,855 confirmed tornadoes, including over 500 in the month of May. The upcoming season is not expected to be as busy, but it could still finish above the historical average. In typical fashion, severe weather this year will gradually ramp up from March through May. AccuWeather is predicting 75 to 150 tornadoes in March, between 200 and 300 in April, and about 250 to 350 in May, all of which are near or above the 30-year historical average. Now is the time for people across the country to prepare for the possibility of a tornado, including having a safety plan in place and an emergency severe weather kit at the ready. While the bulk of the tornadoes this year are forecast to focus on the central and southern U.S., they can happen anywhere in the country. Last year, tornadoes were reported in every state across the contiguous U.S., with the exception of Nevada, Vermont, and Maine. That's all for now. You can find more stories and regional forecasts at AccuWeather.com, and for your local forecast at your fingertips, download the AccuWeather app. Enjoy the rest of your day. Be safe. I'll be back tomorrow with more from AccuWeather.